John Singer! John Singer!
Daddy! Daddy! Oh, Daddy!
Hi, baby. Hi, Nancy. I've come to see my wife and children.
Not anymore, Brother Walters. She's my wife now. I take your children as my own.
I have an order from the courts. I demand to see my family.
Julie! Grant! Nancy! Go back to your mother. Go inside. Now get off my land, Brother Walters! Go from here!
Damn you, John Singer! Ron Gray? Ron Gray, I need to speak with you.
Ian, this is not the place.
Now, Ron, I want to see my children, and I want them today.
Take it easy, Ian.
I will not take it easy. You're the sheriff, you're the law here, and you bear responsibility for letting John Singer defy the laws of this community. You're all cowards. You stand here in front of your meeting house talking about your families and your children while that bastard's up there with mine. He's hiding behind his rifle and he's laughing at all of us. Well, if you're not going to do anything about it, I will. I will, Ron. Believe me, I will.
He heads to the mailbox, we pick him up. Let's go.
After years of verbal warfare with authorities and clashes with Camas Valley neighbors, controversial Utah polygamist John Singer was shot and killed yesterday in a confrontation with Summit County law officers. Lawmen were forced to shoot as Singer drew a handgun during their attempt to serve a felony warrant. Charges stem from a previous encounter when Singer resisted arrest by threatening officers with a gun. Vicky, why did they let you go?
They let me go because they had no right to hold me. I was forced by the court to let an administrator supervise the education of my children in their own home. They have killed my husband, a righteous man, and I shall see justice done.
You're filing a wrongful death suit.
He was shot in the back. We have the photographs right here. The state, the police, and the church murdered him because of his beliefs.
Heidi, you were not allowed to attend public school by your father. Don't you think that you missed out on a lot by not going to school with children your own age?
My good father believed that the world was our classroom, in nature, in hymns, and the writings of Joseph Smith and all the prophets. He and my mother took responsibility for teaching us the path to truth and righteousness. And look what these devils have done to him! Heidi, you ancient devil!
I want to marry that girl. Hi. I know you. I'm Adam Swap. This is my cousin, Ronald Perkins. You're Heidi Singer, right? I majored in mathematics at the university for about a year before I dropped out. I believe that God's will is for a man to spread his wings.
Were you raised with fundamentalist beliefs, Adam?
Yes, ma'am, I was. And I believe that it was a pure sin that the church decided to turn its back on John Singer.
Well, John didn't mind being an outcast. He scorned the scorners. He made them ashamed that they had abandoned their own spiritual roots.
Well, he's one of the few men of our time who stood on truth even against persecution.
They're still persecuting us today. Mother refuses to pay school and water taxes because we won't support those who had a hand in Dad's death.
I would do the same thing.
Would you really?
Yes, I would. God does not require us to support the abominations of a corrupt government. Rather, he commands us to stand upright against Satan in all of his forms.
When John was killed, I spent the entire night listening to the children crying. And then in the early dawn, I felt this most marvelous peace. And John spoke to me. "Vicky, don't sorrow," he said. "Rejoice. Don't look back. Look forward to things that will come." And then the words kept repeating themselves in my mind. The hour of redemption is near. There's a passage in the Doctrine and Covenants which speaks of he who is mighty and strong,
Whom prophets foretold would rise up and restore the church as it was.
John will return.
Of that I have no doubt.
Great work, Fred. Hey, what do you think, Bob? Can Mike here join the task force?
What do you say, Bob?
Yeah, I'd like that. Dogs can't dog back.
Hey, who talked back to the feds? You know we're here to do whatever you tell us to do.
Always a little friction between the local law enforcement and you federal people.
Especially if it's with someone who wears suspenders and a belt. I'd say that was a careful man. What, are you expecting a flood from the Great Salt Lake down there? No, I'm expecting a flood of interference from Washington. You know, information and deals. Move into town, take over the case, grab the manpower, call the national press, and screw the locals. I heard it, been there, done it. That's it.
Bob, if your intent is to work on cases with us, you know, share information, give and take, then welcome to the mountains.
You got a deal, fellas. Oh, thanks. Fred House and Mike. How about a beer, fellas? Not here, Brother Brian. Cup of coffee, then.
The
water company has no record of specific rights for us. The new collection system has cut back our spring, and now this. It's a conspiracy, Adam, to dry up our crops and drive us out. They're cutting us off, Adam. They are cutting us off.
Adam, swap! Adam, what the hell are you doing here? This water is ours and will be used for our food. It's county water, and you've no right to divert it from the main slope.
If you could understand what you were saying, if you could, then you would not be doing this to me and my family. Now get off of this land. Get off. My name is Adam Swap. I'm married to Heidi Singer and also to her sister, Charlotte Singer. Both are the daughters of John and Vicky Singer, and I now speak as the head of this household. This letter is being written to all those who have conspired against and had a hand in the mischief against the Singer family. You men are guilty of cold-blooded murder. You took an innocent man's life through careful planning and cunning. By using your positions of authority, you received your instructions from the Mormon church in Salt Lake City to get rid of that polygamist any way you can. When you had him shot down like a hardened criminal, his blood poured out upon the ground. It poured out upon each one of your hands and heads. It is a blood which will not wash off. His blood poured out upon this entire country for redemption or destruction of each individual who lives under this wicked government. It has been almost 10 years since John, Vicky, and their children have been forced into siege. It has been 9 years since John was butchered by you devils. There is a God who has seen all that has taken place. He has seen your dark councils full of conspiracies and your hidden abominations. He sees the blood of an innocent man you killed upon your faces. This blood cries to the Lord for vengeance. The Lord's arm cannot be stayed any longer, and you will now suffer the wrath of a just God.
You all will suffer the wrath of a just God. You've seen your dark councils full of conspiracies and your hidden abomination.
I got this letter. Same one that was delivered to 2 other families, school people. One of them had even tried to counsel the Singer kids after John was shot. Now this.
We'll go out and have a word with him.
Get off this property! This is hallowed ground. You got no right to be here.
Just need to talk to you about some matters, Adam.
I got nothing to talk to you about.
We've had some vandalism. Somebody's been spray painting your neighbors' cars and barns with graffiti.
You're the one who threw the body of my father in the back of a pickup like a sack of potatoes.
I need to hear what you know about that graffiti, Adam. Did you do it?
I neither deny or admit anything.
We have complaints from your neighbors that you order them off the property at gunpoint.
I am restoring our water. I am protecting our rights.
You have no right to take that water, Adam, and you know it.
You have no warrant. Now get off of this property.
Okay. All right. I'm serving you notice. You just fired a weapon in the presence of 2 officers, and that's enough for me to arrest everyone here. Now, I am tired of the threats, and I'm tired of the craziness up here. I'm gonna go get a warrant. You step foot off this property, and you're going to jail.
And now, you'll get off my land!
Will you look at this? Son of a gun, it's him. Here we go. Central, this is Greg.
Go ahead.
Pulling over Adam's swap. I'll bring him in.
Roger.
Adam?
I'm Jonathan Swap.
They've arrested your brother. They're holding him for questioning. He says he's frightened of them.
Go get him. Bring him back. God, will they not let us be?
There's still a few individuals left in this country who believe in liberty and decency. And all the corruption cannot overthrow that. You see, people always have this wrong idea. Just because somebody mentions this word, law, that everybody has to bow to it. No. How do I know? If I make a little compromise now, they will not be back in a year or 2 and expect another compromise. And another compromise, until I'm completely brought down to a slave.
Dad was so handsome in this, so noble.
Try it on. So handsome. It suits you.
I had a revelation last night, Adam. You and I, we were confronted by a black bull in the lane. He rose up and turned into a man with knives on his fingers. Supposed to cut me and kill me. But I knew you'd shoot him. Dad'd be there too to protect me.
The bull represents our enemies. The bull striking would be the cause of John's coming home. Hush, child. John's coming home.
Control, this is 44 Charlie, State ATF Charter. Putting down the southwest parking lot of the LDS State Center in Marion.
Pretty good size. About 100 pounds of high explosive. The blue in the church left a big crater, took everything else with it. Great, let's split up, guys. At least 1 hour.
Gentile, Doug, what do you say?
Special Agent Bryant, FBI, Nolan Douglas, alcohol, tobacco, and firearms, Sheriff Gray.
Appreciate you coming.
No problem. Device was planted between the cultural hall and the chapel. 100 pounds of dynamite, ammonium nitrate booster, and about a 4-minute delay on the fuse. It's interesting, though. Get this. The alarm clock was a kid's toy.
What?
The alarm clock. Kiddie's toy.
Great. Listen, Tony, let's get a workup of this mess with their people and get a report off to Washington. I'd like to know where they got all this stuff. Doug, you got an explosives team we can have standing by? We gotta assume there's more where this came from.
Yeah, the guys that did the initial analysis are standing by.
Good. Anybody got any ideas about who did this? Any witnesses?
I got something outside you ought to take a look at.
The hell is this? Native Americans?
Well, we think it's a symbol of some sort.
Symbol of what?
It's shamanistic. Coup stick. Something like that.
Yeah?
Well, it has some connection with the Indian notion of revenge. A declaration of presence. I don't know.
Well, who left it here?
Tracks in the snow indicate 2 individuals. They lead directly to the Singer compound up the hill there.
Oh, brother. Adam Swap again.
Okay, let's go get him.
Bob.
Bob.
It isn't that easy. This Swap is a strange one. He's a polygamist, excommunicated from the LDS Church. He's been causing people around here trouble for years. He's very bad news.
Got it.
1 November, you copy?
This is 1201, go ahead.
You are clear to 5,000. Proceed direct to Braden Pass. Go to 8,000 at marker 5 and proceed 0190 to SL Beacon.
This is 1201 November on Camus Vector on approach to Singer Swap compound. It's approximately 3.2 miles southwest from where Route 20 meets the Midway Highway out here.
Robert, where we can go in or he can come out. There's still a lot of unanswered questions. We think there may be 9 or 10 kids inside, so we proceed like it's a hostage situation.
Even if we're not sure the kids are being held against their will?
That's correct. As long as they're inside, we got a red light on the house. So for now, we evacuate all the neighbors near the farm and seal this joint off. Miller, let's get your guys dug in on the perimeter. 4 sides, dig them in. Then we get a tap into their phone line so we can communicate with this guy and let the negotiators do their thing. If Swap calls out, I want to have a word with him, all right? You might want to call your wives, fellas. This may take a while. Okay, let's go.
Let's go.
about 5 guys and cover the back.
Siberia. It's pretty spectacular, isn't it, Bob? You sort of understand why Brigham Young stopped here.
So what's the story with all this?
It goes back 10 years. This whole singer-swap thing is a very sensitive issue to the local townspeople. It's embarrassing to them if the country perceives of swap as a member of their church. Media loves this kind of stuff. Rural people, religious hysteria, that sort of thing. The angle has been, here's this polygamist who won't let his kids go to school. So the cops come in and kill him. Bob, it's important that we deal with this thing very carefully.
That's it! Over! Put on white semi!
Got the main house here with the north perimeter behind. Main gate west, back gate east. We're cutting off the access road at both ends here and here. We have a storage shed, a hay barn, and a tool shed of some sort here. Goat pen on the south fence. We built our bunker right here along the fence line.
Picked up what I could from the neighbors on who's in there, and this is a file from Salt Lake on the family. Adam, Adam's brother Jonathan, Vicky.
That's Charlotte and her sister Heidi.
Is that Adam's wives?
Right. It's Ronald Perkins, Adam's cousin. Lives up there with his wife.
Who's the one in the wheelchair?
Timothy Singer, 21.
Cutting trees a couple of years ago. One bounced, hit him in the back, paralyzed him from the waist down.
Okay, teenagers. Joseph Singer, 17. Benjamin Singer, 15. Israel Singer, 12. They belong to Vicky. Okay, Anazella Swap, 6. Vanya, 5. Hans, 3. John, 2. Isaiah, 2. Lillian, 10 months.
All Adam's kids.
Well, he's prolific, if nothing else.
The governor asked to be kept up to speed on anything tactical. He's concerned about harm to the children.
Bingo, we got the first call out. Hello, Mr. Swap?
This is my line. What are you doing on my line?
This is Bob Bryant, Adam, FBI. We just want to assess the needs of the family, find out what's going on up there.
You're the police? FBI? Well, everything's fine. What is it you want from us, sir?
Adam, we need to talk about this.
You have surrounded my home. What is it you want?
We'd like you to surrender yourself to us, Adam. No one will be harmed. It's a very serious situation.
I have no intention of coming out. This is the sanctuary of my own home.
You have your family there? Your children, are they all right?
The children are my concern. And this matter is in God's hands now.
What's in God's hands?
Justice, sir. We are taking a stand against wickedness and corruption.
Listen, we need to get things settled without anyone getting hurt. If you have a grievance, that's what the courts are for. Would you be willing to talk with us? Come down and try to get things sorted out?
There's a verse in the Book of Mormon. Do you know the Book of Mormon, sir?
I'm sorry, I do not.
And also, for the praise of the world, did they destroy the saints of God and bring them down into captivity.
destroy the saints of God. You shot John Singer, a prophet, sir, in the back, and that is a cowardly and a godless act!
What if we came up there, Adam? If two unarmed officers came up and knocked on the door?
That would be a grave mistake.
Hello, Mr. Swap. Another hang-up.
Keep trying.
Leave us alone. Get off our phone.
Mrs. Singer.
What do you want?
This is Bob Bryan, FBI. Listen, we're concerned about the children.
The children are well.
Look, there has to be a way for us to resolve this, Mrs. Singer. Reach a compromise that's safe for everybody, especially the kids.
Our children are safe in the hands of the Lord, sir. It is to your shame that you raise your children in this lost society. Look after your own house, sir. We will look after ours.
We need to get some sort of shrink up here to deal with these people. In the meantime, let's find someone to send in there, a friend, family, someone they trust.
And so we play away.
Commissioner Nielsen, Commissioner Nielsen,
Commissioner Nielsen.
has there been communication with him, Commissioner?
Just a lot of rambling, religious chit-chat. Look, nobody wants a confrontation. But we've got a volatile situation that can't be backed away from.
Commissioner, does this mean you're prepared to use force? Heavy hitting on the deadline.
Well, that's the latest from Marion, Pat.
Yeah, it's an okay, Turner. I got the alternate over.
I found out that this friend of mine is Daniel Lands. He's the Bureau's chief psychologist. Found out he's in Salt Lake doing a talk on crisis management. He was headed up to Washington, but I told him to get his rear end down here to help.
Did you tell him what the situation was?
No. No, I told him that we were up here skiing, and the problem was finding a warm spot to go to the head. But you were the undisputed champ at that.
Yeah. Well, everybody's got to be good at something.
Can we get anything warm to eat around here? Yeah. 23 below last night. I got guys coming in with frostbite.
And get them the hell out of the line. Send them to a motel. Put the SWAT guys inside the structures out there. Hey, is there any way of keeping this food hot?
Hey, you remember that dog guy? The nice guy?
The nice dog guy?
Yeah. At the task force demonstration. That dog guy, House. I was thinking there might be a way to get at this guy without using weapons.
The dog? Yeah. All right, let's give him a call. See if he can get on up here and tell him that we need his dogs to come up with it.
Bob.
Yeah.
I think we got somebody we can send in there.
Ronald, this is Special Agent Bryant, FBI, Mr. Bedrero, Public Safety.
You live in the compound, Ronald?
Yeah, I live in a separate house down there. I wasn't home when the bomb went off.
You married to one of the Singer girls?
Suzanne. We've been off visiting friends.
Someone they trust needs to have a talk with them to see if we can settle this peacefully. You think they'd let you in?
Oh, I could try. We want you to do more than try. We want you to tell them how many people we have out here. Yeah.
Okay, Ronald. Now, we're gonna send a special phone in with you. If you can convince them to hook it up, maybe we can speak directly with them.
Hey, look who's here, everybody.
Ronald?
Make yourself at home, Ronald.
Hey, Ronald.
What are you doing here, Brother Perkins?
They asked me to come up and talk to you.
Talk about what, Ronald? About what, Ronald?
Talk. Warn you.
Warn us about what? This is your home, Ronald. Have you come to spy on us at your home?
Adam, listen. You've really done it this time. You know how many of them are out there?
Mm-hmm. We've been watching on TV.
Is everybody okay?
We're fine, Ronald. How are you?
Look, everybody's worried about what's happening up here.
There's nothing to be worried about. We have a mission, and we intend to fulfill it.
They're gonna ask me as soon as I go back, Adam, if you did the bombing.
Okay. Go tell them that. Just go there and tell them.
I have to go back out before dark. When I go, if anyone else wants to come.
No. We're not going anyplace, Ronald.
John's returning. We're making our stand, and John is going to be resurrected.
I love you all.
And we love you too, Ronald.
Well?
They didn't want the phone.
They refused to talk with us?
Didn't have any interest in it, sir.
They tell you who did the bombing?
What?
Come on, Ronald. Who bombed the church?
Adam bombed the stake building.
He told you he did.
Told me he did it under revelation from God. He told me to tell you that they want an armed confrontation.
Why? Do they want to die?
They feel John will rise from the dead and protect them when you launch your attack.
They think John's going to be resurrected.
Prophet John Singer will rise from the dead, and that'll trigger the downfall of corrupt government and religious institutions and clear the way for the second coming of Jesus Christ.
You got your frat house coming in.
All right, get him inside, get him warm.
Well, looks like you fellas have your hands full big time.
Yeah, you could say that, Fred. Hey, Pooch.
This is Mike.
Listen, Fred, you know what's going on up here.
Miller filled me in on most of it, and you guys have been on the news.
The thing that we got to do is take out Adam without a firefight. We think we have a better chance of doing that with you and Mike here. If we get Adam, then there's a good chance the others will fold.
Divide and conquer. I think Mike can do that.
Guys, this here's Mike and his main man, Fred House. They're gonna be your new bunkies for a while. Just give old Mike here a little room if you catch my drift.
All right, now, Fred, listen, if we can get this Adam character out, you think Mike can get across that area between the main house and the goat pens and bring him down?
Yeah.
Our concern is firing from the house. You know, Mike freaks out.
I can't say wouldn't, sir. Mike's a pretty steady roller. We've been through this drill before.
Okay, sit tight down here. We'll see how this shakes out. Good night, Mike.
Hi, Mike.
Are you with your parties? Are you with... No, please don't listen to them. We need you here. Please do not leave us. Our community is in danger from these people. All right.
At this time, many of the demonstrators...
Dan, this is Doug Bedrero, Utah Public Safety. Daniel Lands, Bureau's Chief Psychologist. Hi. How are you?
Okay, look. I can play shrink for you, dazzle you with psychological profiles, or just plain give you my gut.
Go.
I don't think you're gonna see any bending on their part because of their religious foundation.
How do you mean?
Well, you take someone who's lacking in any moral background, like a robber who's holding a hostage. You can talk to him, maybe sway his opinion. But someone seated with a deep sense of morality, no matter how sordid it is, they'll go down hard.
Look, we want to negotiate with these people if we can.
Yeah, then put them in the mood to negotiate. You may have to consider using pressure.
Give us some alternatives.
Put floodlights on their house at night to disturb their sleep, cut their power, water, use noise, any legal or ethical device to disrupt their routine and make their existence uncomfortable.
Stand by, I got a couple of them coming out. Two of the wives and little brother.
I got him. Walking towards the Perkins house. Hauling out provisions. Kid's got 2 weapons he didn't go in with. And they got 2 ammo cans. I could take them right now.
Hold on.
They're away from the house.
Just calm down. You know the book on this.
Roger.
Miller, go to band 3.
Yeah, Bob.
2 things. 1, get a team in to secure the Perkins house. I don't want them going back in for supplies. And 2, let's get these lights set up.
You got it.
Another foot.
It's all set.
We got movement in the windows. Let's snap it up and wrap it up, people. Hit him!
Jonathan! Timothy! Timmy!
Hit the deck! Hold your fire! Hold your fire! We are taking incoming. We are taking incoming. There was movement from an upstairs window, then they commenced firing.
We're taking shots.
I was too busy.
What do you mean, how
sucking
many? There's a
snow
guy
to
up in the
count.
window.
Maybe
He's taking
15,
shots at it.
16.
Hey, you were the lights.
If you mean
Oh,
that I
what?
feel
Oh,
a
it doesn't
breeze
count. If he
blowing
doesn't
by
hit
you,
something,
damn right
right?
I
It
did. Just
doesn't
look at
count.
the ringing in my
Is that
ear.
what you
What
said?
happened?
Did anybody get hurt? What?
Hey, is there any way to keep this area secure here, huh?
Out of here.
Get this cow girl out of here.
You see that tape?
Hey, Daniels. You know that story about John Singer coming back to life?
Yeah.
Well, if that happens, I'm gonna pack my bags and move right into that house.
Adam, you must sleep. You need your strength.
I draw my strength from God. My father used to pray by his bedside morning and night. Sometimes he wouldn't even sleep.
Just for a few hours. Timothy's at watch. Don't worry. John is with us. He's watching over us.
I have a couple hours, then I have to get back. Any leftovers?
Look at you. You're exhausted. Sit down. I'll fix you something.
You know, you'd think we'd have enough people to handle this thing, but it's endless. After a while, it just starts getting to you.
The news said shots were fired.
No, nobody was hit. It is so cold, Beth, you wouldn't believe it. My people are hurting.
A lot of the press is negative. Questions about why you're there, why you don't let them just walk away.
You mean, is it worth a life if it comes down to that?
Yes.
These people are dangerous. Somebody could have been in that church, somebody could have died. Where's Mark?
Doing his homework. Why don't you get some rest?
The Derby car.
Can wait. I'll tell him.
Just tell him Dad's home. There we go. Good, we got the front two running real good. Now let's just put the back ones on. I think we're gonna have us a first-class Derby here. Now, we gotta be careful when you put these wheels on here, Mark, because you don't want to break open the slot that we cut in.
Everybody okay?
Yeah, so far.
How many rounds?
Maybe 50. Boys are getting a little itchy.
Sir, could I talk to you for 1 second?
Yeah, shoot.
Some of us are wondering why we're screwing around with these people. They've committed an aggravated felony. They're firing at us for crying out loud. Why don't we just finish this and go home?
Look, the orders, which are my orders, Daniels, haven't changed. We sit, we negotiate, and we hope that's all that's needed. You got it?
About the water and electric.
What's holding up cutting it?
Utilities want the court order.
Then get it.
Bob. Yeah, Bob, got some news. Walk with me a minute, will you? A federal grand jury has indicted Vicky and Adam on 4 counts. Maliciously damaging a church with explosives, destructive device and a crime of violence, possession of the bomb, and assault on a federal officer. U.S. magistrate says we have to put them on notice.
Nobody wants to go up and knock on the door, so we're airmailing the warrants.
The governor hopes that this will have some impact in turning the tide. He's asked to come in and take a look at the situation.
Same-day service, special delivery. Back in a flash.
1201 November on approach to Singer compound from southeast quadrant. Hold on. Going in. We're over the house. Prepare to drop my countdown. You ready, Bill? Standing by. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop. Get going. Let's get out of here.
need to explore more options.
More dogs?
Well, say Adam and Jonathan come out. Which one would Mike get?
I honestly couldn't say. Dogs go after the meat. They smell fear, the sweat of the suspect. If there's two of them.
And the other guy'd shoot the dog.
That has happened. Mike wouldn't like that.
And we need another dog.
Mike's got a couple buddies down the valley. I could bring them up here, run a few things with all of them, see how it works out.
Get a break first. Go home and get some rest.
What I need is to grab an hour to work on a derby car with my son.
I already took care of my duties on that. Suppose I'll be up for Father of the Year?
Oh, yeah.
All right, go on, get out of here.
Well, we got a court order, but we still got a problem.
What now?
The guy won't go up the pole in front of the house. Says it'd be a sitting duck.
Listen, pal. We need a little cooperation here, huh?
No way. Hey, come on. Same reaction from the water company.
Daniels.
Yes, sir.
You want to shoot something, don't you?
Sir.
Take it down at the connectors. Find the water line, plug it. We're cutting this guy off. Go on, go.
Record. And they...
Adam.
They've begun.
Good night.
Time to catch the next boat for Yokohama. I can't believe it yet, Julie. Mason and Biggie me.
Well, you're able, Roger. Anybody can see that.
Ooh, baby.
Boy.
Where you been? You said you'd be home hours ago.
Days ago.
I missed you.
Yeah, well, I was in the neighborhood. I saw the lights on. I figured I'd come home.
Oh, stop.
Now, where's Mario Andretti?
Asleep. They all are.
Well, yeah, I figured I'd work a couple hours on that derby car, then turn in. There's a junior G-man he's got to beat.
Uh-huh.
Wait a second, where'd Mike go? Ooh.
Suppose some other fella came along. Oh, Julie, I've got to have him.
Daniels, get command to find Frank Jackson, FBI hostage rescue in Washington, and patch him through here to me. This is unbelievable, isn't it? I mean, they're just sitting down there watching the tube. Sheriff Gray says they got enough food to last a couple of months.
Try a year, they're stockpiled for Armageddon. When the wars come, we shall have to flee to Zion. Joseph Smith.
You still remember that stuff, huh?
I was raised with it. There's great solace in the Mormon texts.
Here you go, Chief.
Yeah. Bryant, go.
Frank Jackson on the line.
Good, patch him through.
Go ahead.
Bob, do you have any idea what time it is?
Yeah, it's 2 hours later than it is here. Where are you, Frank?
Well, I'm in bed, Bob. Where are you?
Well, I'm in Utah in the middle of a field in snow, freezing my butt off. You got the picture?
Yeah, I've been keeping up with it. I was wondering when you'd give me a call.
Listen, Frank, if you can clear it with the Bureau, I need you and your team to get on the first plane out here. I got these people contained, but now I just got to get them out of there.
Suits don't think this is a hostage team matter, no terrorist threat.
Hey, there are 9 kids in harm's way out here. Now, I wouldn't ask you if I didn't think you were needed. Now, I need you, Frank.
I hear you, Bob. I'm on it.
Okay, thanks. Oh, and Frank.
Yeah.
Bring your long johns.
Life in Tiny Marion was about as
as normal as possible today, considering 150 law enforcement officials and nearly just as many reporters were surrounding a home in a town where violence was possible at any moment. In a surprising development, the LDS Church released a statement regarding the bombing of the Marion Stake Center.
The Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints bears no malice or animosity and seeks no recompense for any damages suffered. Church buildings are vital. Lives are infinitely more important.
This is Deborah Smith reporting live on this, the 8th night of what is now being referred to as the siege at Marion. According to both local and FBI officials, no word has been heard from the Singer Swap compound since telephone wires went dead 7 days ago, and concern for the children inside has grown by the hour. Tonight, lawmen stepped up the attack on the Singer compound. A police helicopter is now circling, shining a bright xenon light, illuminating the farm in an unearthly glow. Throughout the evening, snowmobiles have buzzed the perimeters, and officials report that this tactic will continue throughout the night in what appears to be a deliberate escalation of psychological harassment techniques on the part of law enforcement. Now it seems they have unleashed a new weapon. Just moments ago, they began blaring a very loud, high-pitched, and annoying sound toward the Singer house.
Cut him off!
Adam? Get the cats down!
I rise to stand forth to what persecutest thou the church. For the Lord has said, this is my church. Nothing shall overthrow it. Nothing shall overthrow it. And nothing shall overthrow it. That's all the dudes. You go.
It's beginning, Adam. It's beginning.
Yes. Please give us the order.
Lay down your weapon. Behind your head. You will not be
This crap, I got these guys dead bang. You hear me? Alone on the ball field. Command? Command, you got this?
Forget it.
Get off our land!
Doug, do these tactics against the Singers amount to psychological warfare?
Well, it's safe to say it's not meant to be entertainment.
But have you guys explored every other available option?
Our overriding concern here is those children. They haven't done anything to anyone. It's pretty hard for a 1-year-old to say, I've had it, I'm walking out.
How much does all this cost?
Excuse me.
Hey, Doug, I need some help with the parking. Highway Patrol's got us parked way off. Could you give us a break on that and get us a little closer?
Jackson's here from hostage rescue. Frank?
Hey, Frank.
It's good to see you.
Good to see you.
Yeah. Doug Bedreau, Utah Public Safety.
Thanks for coming, Frank.
Wouldn't miss it. Got 2 teams coming in, plus snipers. They staggered their arrival to avoid any commotion with the press.
Hey, Frank.
Denny.
How you doing? Good. Bob, we just had some requests from Singer sympathizers to deliver more provisions to them, including letters from Adam Swap's parents. They say the kids need food and attention.
The problem with these people is they're using the kids as bargaining chips. We asked Adam and Vicky to send them out. They refused. That's where it stands. Come on, Frank. We got some cold food for you.
Yeah, Roger. You could give us a weather update on that.
What we're most fearful of at this point is some sort of doomsday plan.
Jonestown?
They could use more explosives. Booby-trap the house, try and take some of our people with them. Or they could sacrifice a child.
Well, if something crazy happens, Adam flips out and starts killing the kids, or he starts shooting and hits someone, we've got an emergency assault plan. Otherwise, I've got a more deliberate plan to take them when they least expect it, but I need a layout of the house.
There are no blueprints. All we have is a rough schematic.
Well, if we go in, I gotta know where the doors and the windows are.
Then you need to take a closer look.
Tonight. No lights, no speakers. We'll recon the place. Hopefully they'll all be asleep when we go in.
My name is Raymond Swap. This is my wife, Harriet. I'd like to read this statement. Each night, they step up the pressure.
Each night they attempt to deny the singers and swaps their sleep.
We own the entire compound except for the main house. So here's the approach. Charlie team takes the most direct route up to the wood line, then down to the west side of the main house.
Turn off the floodlights. Turn off the noise machines. Move the officers back.
Hotel team comes past the Perkins house up to the east side of the main house.
We feel if blood is shed here, it will be on the hands of those making the decisions to tighten the perimeter and move the troops closer.
We move in on the crisis site, eyeball it for what's feasible if we've got to go back.
We don't think a building is worth a human life. Please, let us visit our family. We ask this in the name of the Lord Jesus Christ.
We go in 2 hours. Give me 5.
Daddy. I saw a man in white.
Where?
Outside my window. Was it a ghost?
To me, it shall come as with cholera, war, fires, and earthquakes, one pestilence upon another, until the Ancient of Days comes. Then judgment shall be given to the saints. These things are at our doors. These things are at our doors. And you sleep. You sleep. Jonathan! Can't believe it. They were here. They were right here.
We tried to figure out how to penetrate the walls of the bug. They're solid stone. So, drill's not gonna work. Besides, it'll wake them up.
They were asleep?
I think we could have gone in right then and taken them.
If I let you go back, what are your chances nobody will get hurt?
Well, if we surprise them, no problem. But if somebody comes up with a gun, I can't guarantee that only the bad guys are gonna get shot.
You know, you're looking at the longest siege in FBI history where the subjects have gone without talking to the authorities.
Longest siege in the history of the world.
You can sit around here all winter waiting for them to crack. I know what I think, Bob? I think the longer we wait around with this, the more likely it is something's gonna screw up. Bang, zoom, name in the paper.
Bob, got a guy out here. We tracked down an old friend of the Singers. Could be our intermediary. His name's Otto Dofer. He's a fundamentalist. Known the family for years now. I don't know what side of the fence he's on. How's breakfast, fellas?
Great.
Cold.
Mr. Dofer? Bob Bryant, FBI.
How do you do, sir?
I understand you're a friend of the family.
I was supposed to come up the day after this bombing business for dinner. Of course, that never happened.
Well, we appreciate your coming, Mr. Dofer. Up till now, we haven't let anyone bring anything into them, but we're thinking of sending some provisions with you. Food and milk for the children, diapers.
I'd be happy to take it.
You're someone they respect, sir. We need you to find out what they intend.
I'll do what I can.
We need you to try and do more than that, Mr. Dofer.
More?
You may be their last chance.
Are you going to kill them?
That's not our intent.
I've known the children since they were born.
It's all the more reason that you should intercede on their behalf. If Adam doesn't want to use them as shields, then there's no reason he shouldn't send them out. Now, you'll excuse me. I'll go get those things put together for you.
Ready? Yeah. This will pick up anything within 25 feet if he gets it inside.
Mr. Vicky.
What? Nothing but birds. Birds chirping. They left the stupid box outside.
Well, you folks sure know how to wreck a good dinner appointment.
I'm sorry, Otto. When this is all over, you come over and we'll give you a big spread.
I'll place it on my calendar. How are the kids?
The children are fine.
The TV said that dynamite was used in the bombing. Hope there's no more around. Makes me nervous.
Do you want to see Adam?
Hello, Otto.
Adam, this is a terrible thing. Everyone's concerned about the children. What I mean is the FBI would like you to release them.
Have you come to sell me, Otto? Are you the FBI's slick salesman?
We've had revelations of a confrontation. There will be shooting, and there will be death.
Vicky, please. Must that be necessary?
If they come onto our property, it will be an act of aggression. And we will defend ourselves.
Adam, I don't believe it's your mission to create a war. I don't want anything to happen to you. like it did with John.
Don't be the traitor, Otto. Don't you be my Judas Iscariot.
I've brought along this camera, Vicky. Perhaps I could take some pictures of the children, show everyone all is fine with them.
That would be fine.
Children, who wants their picture taken?
Anybody want their picture taken?
Children, I want my baby. Slow down.
Okay. Everybody line up over there.
Here we go. Daddy's lap.
Oh!
Here we go.
All right. Say cheese, children.
Cheese.
Just like Ozzy and Harriet. Or Bonnie and Clyde.
He said no one is coming out. No one.
Governor, we've tried to get them to negotiate for 12 days now. I'm afraid we're going to have to take some type of tactical initiative to bring this to a peaceful resolution, and I'd like your blessing.
I thought the psychological strategy was making an impact.
No, it's not, sir. You see, we didn't want to go in there unless it was a last-ditch situation. But now, we don't know if they're just pointing guns or shooting away from us.
We can't determine what their perception of reality is from day to day. 15 rounds here, 32 there. As it accumulates, someone is going to get hurt.
Now, this idea that we could pack it up, go home, nobody gets hurt.
With all due respect, Governor, that doesn't make sense on any level.
We have a community that's terrified, and Adam has gone way too far for us to pull out now.
In my letter,
they wrote that they don't recognize the authority of the state of Utah or the government of the United States. They say they are an independent and free nation and not subject to our laws.
do whatever needs to be done. Doug, Bob, these kids, you know.
Speakers have drawn out Jonathan and Adam before. They've come down to the Perkins house for supplies, come down to the goat pen for milk. The plan is to use the dogs, catch them when they're away from the kids.
The governor is concerned about the children. If anything goes wrong, if one of them was armed.
They could get shot. That's just the way it is. As fast as we're moving, when we go in there, we don't have any time to sort it out. If you're 12 years old and you've got a gun, you're lethal. Charlie team goes up to the fence line with the dogs. When the new speakers come on, they've got a flashbang on them. If they trip them, they're going to be temporarily stunned and blinded. We effect the arrest.
Hotel team with Fred and Mike. You go into the Perkins house in case they go there. Either way, once the dogs have taken them, an APC pulls up between you and the house to cover you. Is everybody ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's
All
do
right,
it.
let's go get it.
facing the door with a remote switch. Hit the switch, lights come on, blinds them temporarily. Same deal will happen if they screw with the speakers on the fence. Now, if they threaten us, we take our threat level up to whatever they're doing. If they run, it's Mike's job.
Then I need to be up front by the door.
The plan is for you to come at him from the back.
That won't work. Sea dogs aren't as smart as people. You need to tell them what you want. They need to see it. I can't have anyone between Mike and the subject.
All right, you know best.
Rossi. I got two coming out. They're coming... They're going toward the fences. They're coming your way.
They got a dog! They got a dog! He's got our guy! He's got our guy!
Hold your fire!
Get in there!
Hold your fire!
Hang on! Out! Out! Get him! Out!
They're gone. We lost them.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm all right.
We either take them in the morning at the goat pen or we wait until tomorrow night.
Men get high to go, and it's a letdown for them to sit and wait again. Besides, these guys are dead.
If we withdraw, they're liable to see us. We could take a lot of rounds.
Tell them to hunker down. Let's see what the daylight brings.
Here they come.
Can you take them?
Yeah, I think so.
What about cover fire from the house?
No one is visible right now.
Go!
Send the dog.
Get on! Franz! Come on, hands!
Damn it!
Hands! Bring it down! Get down! Get up!
Bringing an APC straight through the south fence. I've got a man down inside the Perkins house.
I've got an officer down. Bring in an APC.
Roger that, Hotel. We understand you have a man down.
Charlie team to south fence line. APC advancing to Charlie team. Do you read?
What's under the towel? Do you see a weapon?
Don't shoot. Don't shoot him again.
It's coming out.
Go! 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 Go!
Got a white flag. Go! 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 Come on. Head down. Hold your fire!
Get up.
Easy, easy. Come on, that's it. Let's leapfrog. Hands behind your head! Hands behind your head! Down! Down! Hands behind your head! Out of your head! Come on! Hands behind your head! Below! Behind your head! Let's go! Here! Below! Come on! Out! Now! Shoot us like animals! We can get Adam! Come on! Get the kids! Get all the kids! Get the kids! Get the kids!
You, sir, are damned to hell. You've shot a prophet. You've killed John Singer. You are damned, sir.
Get her out.
You are damned.
Take this.
No!
Take her out. Go. Take her out. Take her out.
Look at this, would you? We're lucky more of our people didn't go down.
The tense standoff in Marion between lawmen and a heavily armed polygamist family ended this morning in a bloody confrontation that Adam Swap apparently sought. Reportedly, a state officer has been shot and killed, and Swap seriously wounded. The name of the slain officer is being withheld, pending notification of his immediate family.
I thought maybe we'd ride over together. Yeah. You been getting any sleep?
No.
You know, all your training and all your skill comes down to when it's your day. Well, Fred wanted to be there. The issue was those children, that they be brought out safely.
But was there another way? I swear if they hadn't come out after Fred was shot, I was ready to take that damn house down. I don't know, Doug. Maybe deep down by then, I wanted a confrontation as much as they did.
Adam Swap is serving a sentence of 15 years and 10 months for his role in the bombing of the Mormon Stake Center and faces 1 to 15 years for manslaughter in the death of Fred House. Jonathan Swap is serving a 10-year sentence for attempted murder, after which he faces 1 year for negligent homicide. Timothy Singer is serving 10 years for attempted murder and faces an additional 1 to 15-year sentence for manslaughter. Vicky Singer was sentenced to 5 years for the Stake Center bombing. After serving less than 3 years, she was released from prison June 7, 1991. Lieutenant Fred House was one of 181 law enforcement officers to be killed in 1988 in the line of duty.